Why do we not fight the beast? A dark beast emerged from the depth of the sea, and it spread its vicious body over our land, devouring it piece by piece. This story is about the peace who took up arms against the beast, and in response, the beast lay siege to them. For 17 long years, we paid the price for choosing the path of resistance. We were besieged, punished, starved, bombed by tanks, planes, and warships. Our dreams of freedom led us to dig tunnels, hidden pathways of hope beneath the weight of oppression. But as we toiled, our nails were torn, our backs were bent from the burden of our labor, and our foreheads covered in dust from the earth we moved. Years passed by, one after another, until we had built cities of mud beneath a city of honor. While our men worked hard to prepare and fortify the tunnels, our children and youth studied the Quran and attended training camps, eager to learn how to build and defend their future. Little was needed to motivate them, for in the best of times, our children had survived 5 wars against this beast. They had witnessed the remnants of their friends scattered across the walls of their homes, wiped away their mother's tears, and felt their father's fingers tight around the trigger, carrying within them a vengeance as old as the siege itself. Nurtured by the teachings of the city, the children grew into men, and when the weight of the oppression grew heavy, they made their great escape. The boys who believed that reclaiming Ain Shams was possible gorged out the eye of the beast, and thus began the 7th of October, the day that would come to mark the beginning of Palestine's liberation. For the first time, we saw our land free, even if just for hours. For the first time, we saw ourselves as victors, as captors. We looked upon the beast one-eyed and beaten, its defeat now within reach. But then the beast erupted in fury. How was its fortress breached? How could the seemingly invincible beast be brought to its knees? It unleashed its wrath upon us. Over 70,000 tons of explosives raining down on our children. Tens of thousands were killed, leaving the rest of us without limbs. Its tanks rolled mercilessly over our flesh, starving us until flour turned to blood. You already know the details. But what did the world do? Did they try to stop the beast? Humanitarian organizations withdrew in the early days of the war. They glorified the beast on their screens, supplied millions of weapons and explosives to bolster its power, and applauded it 81 times in just 52 minutes. And what of our neighbors? They trapped us in this Holocaust, opening a mere 1 centimeter hole in their wall and taking $8,000 for every person they let through. They built bridges of tomatoes to nourish the monster. And then what? They shed a few tears on screens, all the while barring people from reaching us, seizing their rifles and their sticks, and even stifling their words and their chants. And then one of them asked, "Why did you choose to fight the monster?" How strange. For 75 years, it has been eating at our bodies, never full. How could we not rise against the beast? How can you stand by while it continues to feast? Why does the beast still live today?